Well, look who's here, look who's here. It's King Cat and Catfish Tyler coming in on the scene. Welcome, everybody. And now to King Cat himself. Let's get to this and right on the track. Thank you for being here this afternoon. What a run, what a run. Yes, the run has begun. Let's get over to King Cat. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. Hey, I want to say thank you for being here. Yes, indeed, folks. We're having ourselves a great day. We've been out working in the snow today, getting our head all sweated up, and we got all the snow cleared off finally. And wow, look at this beautiful stock going up just as King Cat had predicted it would, just as I thought. 2-3% per day, folks, from now until earnings call. This is the beginning of it all. And I told you this was just the beginning. I said that to you yesterday. I said that to you on Tuesday when they ran it down to that 640. I said this is their last chance to get out. And they're buying long now. They don't care how high it goes. And I mean I don't know who they are, but I'm just here to let you know. I'm just glad that you're here with me and decided to come up this afternoon. Let me get this out of my way so I can see everybody. Hold on here. And I'm going to downsize this picture a little bit. And we'll get this out of the way here so I can see if anybody's here with me. There we go. Get that out of the way too. And I want to thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you so much while we got this going on. Yes. Welcome back. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hello, Jacob. That's right. Catfish is back. Jacob, I told you guys I'd be trying to get on here as soon as I could, whenever I could. And hello, Manny. Right on. Good to see you guys here as we are starting the run. The run has begun. So we'll get you a couple of waves in there for YouTube. And anybody else that wants to join in on this fun. Sofi, look at it, flying 7:30, and I told you we could go as maybe 7:49 today. That's what I thought we might see. As a matter of fact, I already had a sell order in at $7.48. Thinking I might be able to catch that here before the close. We don't know how high the dang thing's going to go, but one thing's for sure and certain, and I told you this. Look at this volume, folks. As long as we keep getting this volume up here in the 30s, that will be the kiss of death for the shorters. They have not been borrowing enough shares, and maybe people are starting to listen to what I said and tying up their shares and not making them available for the shorters to even borrow because you're putting in your orders and you've got your sell orders in place. I finished putting all my sell orders in place last night, and I'm up to 36 bucks. All right. And even at that point, when I get to 36, I'll still have 5,000 shares. So that's the stage I'm at right now. I'll be holding those 5,000 shares forever. But folks, this would be of no surprise to anyone really. As I said, I expect to see a possibility of about a 48%. One thing for sure, this time around, I'm ready. There you go, Mopar. I hear you. Yes, sir, Mopar. Uh-huh. And I am too. I'm ready too. Ready to rock. Not talk, rock. There you go. Ready to rock. I hear you. Hey, man, this is just looking so good. It's setting up so nicely. I'm very, very pleased with the amount of volume, again, being over 30. Anytime we're going to see that, we're going to see a run that they can't stop because they just don't have that trend. My 100 call printing. Cha-ching! All right. Very nice. Let's ring the little bell. Listen closely, everyone. Yeah. 15K. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, I can guarantee you, me being up 4% today, holding 30,000 shares almost. You know what that means. Big money today. Big profits. That's what we're going to be seeing from now until the earnings call. And on that earnings call day, folks, we just don't know how high it's going to go. Sushi at 48. Sushi at 48. Yep, I hear you. Okay. Watch the 200-day moving average. If we bounce or flying to the top of it channel. All right, I got you. Let's get over here. You know how I am. I'm a chart guy by nature. That's what I love the most is charting. And I got the interactive chart right here. Yeah, I got you, Tranhoy. That's okay. Don't worry. No need to be apologizing. We'll get our eye on it. Thank you. We got you. Sushi. at 8. I got you. And look at this stock here. Just look at this. Look at the 1 month. Look at the 1 month chart, folks. This is absolutely a thing of beauty. And I just about screwed up my angle. I don't know how I did that right there. I didn't want to do that. I don't even know where it went. But let's get out here. We can look at this 1 month chart a little bit better. And folks, this is perfect. Look at it just riding right up along my trend line there, just riding right up the doggone thing. It's absolutely a thing of beauty. And this is the course we're on now. We're changing the angle on this thing now. The angle of the dangle, okay, has changed. And unfortunately, the doggone thing isn't going to let me. It's trying to be finicky on me. So let's try and get this up here. Come on now. Which one is wrong here? There. One of the other is there we go. We're still having fun with this. It's being stubborn and doesn't want to let me change this. That's okay. If you don't want to let me change it, I'll just get rid of you and I'll make another line. All right, there we go. There's the angle of our new angle of ascent. And folks, that puts us up here in a very nice range just at the beginning of the next year, over 10 for sure. And folks, that's where we're going to be, even possibly before the earnings call comes out. So I got you. Let me take a look at this. We're looking at Sushi. Sushi. I don't know about that stock. SUSHI stock. Yahoo. Boom. Let's go see if we can find it. KRUS. Is that what you're talking about? And I see a sushi-USD. So I'm not sure who you're talking about there, Tron. But if you want to clarify a little bit, that would be cool. Sushi. Oh, I see. You're going to be having sushi when we get to 8. Maybe that's where you're at with Sofi. Well, I got you, man. And we're looking at a really nice setup right now. And folks, I want to reiterate today. Did you see what was happening with the NASDAQ? Every time they tried to take that thing red, bam, it went right back up. I got you. That's right. Sushi at 8. Yep. That's where we're going to be. You'll be filling your plate sooner than you realize. Look at this, up 4% today and 3% yesterday. I told you, folks, be expecting this. It's going to climb, and it's going to climb all the way from now until the earnings call. That's what I'm calling for. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Oh, it's such a good day. Such a good day. I want to thank you all for being here with me while we make money together. Yes, sirree. All of us sharing in the fun and sharing in the money, right? Gonna get my doggone tablet plugged in here. There we go. Maybe we'll get some power to that, get that thing up and running, folks. I just want to say that, hey, I called it. I knew it when I saw it. The run has begun. In fact, it seems very obvious at this stage of the game, especially when you're taking a look at this 3-month chart. Look at it just riding right along that line. And nice to have to change the pitch of that line. I was out more like this, but now we're going like this, and that's good. Yep, tomorrow will be 8. I don't know whether or not tomorrow will hit 8. It's easily possible that it could even open over $8 once everybody realizes this thing is just getting started, and nobody wants to miss out. Fear of missing out. And I tell you what, also fear of losing money would be the situation for these shorters now, and they can only buy for a higher price. And nobody wants to cut this loose now. Nobody. They all know that this company is going to be announcing profitability. And they all probably know that means we're going to see a lot more institutions and pension funds coming in on it. And they will, folks. They definitely will. Let's go over here and see if Sofi has any more. Yep, that's right. I hear that. That's right, for sure. Institutions. Let's go look. They've changed this on FinTel today. Made a change to institutions. And you got to look in a different area now. I don't know where they are. It used to be right here. But, folks, one thing I want you to pay attention to, folks, is I want you to pay attention to the fact that institutions on this chart have now started accumulating more. Look here. Here's June, July, and August. The lowest it was ever. June, July, August. That was all during the time Morgan Stanley and others were telling everybody that this thing was only worth $6 a share. So now here we are. Look at them start to increase. September, October, building in October, building in November. They're already coming in, folks. They're building positions. And right now, we are at 709, or it was yesterday. It says here, now Sofi has 711. 2 more institutions Cha-ching, everybody. Two more institutions, and I knew it. They've already started coming on in, right? They've already started coming in. How do you like that? All 11 of you, make sure you please. Hello there. What's going on? Well, I got done with my work today, and I'm ready to party with you guys. I hate that buying that goes on in the pre-market. When the stock gets hot, they seem to mess it up for the rest of us, creating gaps and volatility for the longs. Yep. Well, guess what? You're going to see how big the gaps are, all right? You're going to see this thing jump all the way up from 730 to 750 to 770 to 790 and then all the way up. It's just going to keep gapping up, I think. Let's go ahead and put down here 1128. Today is the date, and we've increased to 711 institutions. How do you like that? 654 long. That's two new ones going long. 654 long, still 25 short. So somebody's losing some money on their shorted position yesterday, right? Because that person came in and started shorting yesterday, and I'll be ready to take profit. Dang right. We're all ready to take profit. I've already got my orders in all the way up to $36 now. I finished getting them all in last night. Went all the way from $27.50 all the way up into $36.97 will be my highest order to sell that right now. And after today, if I buy some, I might make that 37.08, and I'll try to sell some. So anyway, hey, just look at this thing escalating here. Folks, we still got 9 minutes, and this thing's on a run, man. And this is exactly what I expected to see start happening. All the shenanigans and the slapping us around like a little play rag doll, that changes, folks, when the volume gets higher. And what we got here is a situation of volume coming in. And I started watching this about an hour and a half ago. I started seeing 20,000, 30,000 share orders coming in. Bam, bam, bam. I was seeing a whole bunch of them. I saw some big orders start coming in, and I knew, man, no more holding this at 724 or 723 or whatever they were trying. No, sir. This thing's going right on off, and we all deserve it. We all deserve it. We all deserve it, people. Every one of us deserves what we're going to get here, and that is green, green, green. And it's not going to keep, there's not going to stop. These shorters that have shorted this a week ago, and then 2 weeks ago, and 3 weeks ago, when we were down in the sixes, they're starting to pay the price now, and they can't get out. It's a bear trap. It's a big time bear trap. And if you don't believe that, take a look at this freaking 5-day chart right here. Everybody have a look at the 5-day chart. Look at this thing springboarding. And folks, it is not going to look back. I already projected that once this thing started making its move, we were going to have to change the angle of the dangle. So this angle right here you're seeing has got to be changed. It's got to be pitched up even more. Folks, this is what's going to have to happen now. You're going to see this all changing. And look at us riding along the high line now. It's beautiful. I'm going to get back in here, get my line and drawn in here. Draw. I want to see this line here. Yep, right here. We'll get it. There we go. That looks good, folks. Now, watch what happens should we happen to break over this line, okay? This is a little bit off. We're going to get this up here right where the happy median is, right about there. So, folks, right here is going to be a major challenge for us to break over this number, but it looks very, very good for an incredible run if we do that. Folks, if we do that, this thing is really going to spike, and you're going to see more and more people. And I just want to think we need to break 740 today. Yeah, and it could easily happen. Still, we got freaking 7 minutes left. And I'm not going to be complaining about being 4% up today and 3% up yesterday. I'm 7% up in 2 days. Folks, I've already shown you this right here. I've already shown you this, and this is what can happen with this stock. So let me just pull this up again and show you guys that are new here today, because we didn't see you here yesterday, some of you. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Don't forget to hit the like button. All right, here's what I want to show you guys that you need to pay attention to and why I think we got a real possibility of a major run here. All right, here's where we were. And folks, this happens to be a year ago. The date was 12/7. All right, almost a year ago, 12/7. And this was exactly 1 month and 3 weeks before January 30th earnings call. January 30th, when they were going to come out with earnings. So 1 month and 3 weeks before, they had run it down from 613. They had taken it down to 30% right here. All right, they took it down that much to 424, 1 month, 3 weeks before earnings, January 30th. You seeing that? But then look what happened after January 30th. They came out, beat the street. The price 2 days later had rocketed up. $8.24 was the price. It had almost doubled. It had gone up 48%, 48.54%. And folks, that's what can happen between now and our next earnings, January 30th. All right. I've seen it before. And if you've seen it before, it can certainly happen again. So I wanted to show you those numbers because we're right there right now. How far away are we from January 30th right now? 60 days. And they've already started coming in on it, folks. They're not even going to wait as long as they did this last time, just 7 weeks. They've already started in on the 9th week, and they're already running the price up. So how high could it go? Even higher than 48%? Dang right it could. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not here to guarantee anything. I don't make any promises, but I'm showing you what I think will happen. Okay. Let's get this back where it should be. Hold on. And again, like I said, no promises, no guarantees. I'm just here showing you what I think could happen. And it sure looks strong for that to happen. And folks, it could happen to these shorters overnight. They don't know what they're messing with. They got a tiger by the tail. These longs, once they come in, they can easily make this thing run as high as they want to. We saw that on the last earnings call when they ran the price up to daggum $11.70. And what a profit that would be to see it even bust up to 14 on this next. They're doubling their money again on this stock, which they've done so many times before. I'm telling you, everybody. All right, let me get this page down. I got it where I wanted it. Let's get this down where I can see you guys and what you're saying. Ron, hello there, Ron. Yes, hello, and welcome to the tank. And it's not tanking today, is it? Whew! This is one awesome run that I knew was going to take place. By the way, folks, don't mind me by showing you what's happening with the NASDAQ right now. Look at that thing going right on up here with volume pouring in. Nothing like yesterday's attack at the last 20 minutes, huh? We saw that huge attack yesterday. This NASDAQ is going right on off, and it looks fantastic, folks. I'm telling you, when you look at the 6-month chart, look where we are right here. We're right at the precipice of breaking these two highs at 14,358. Folks, we're 80 points away from that, and this looks very, very strong for a continued move up. I like what I'm seeing here end of day, and I just wanted to show you that as well. Everything looks good here. The Dow looks good. The NASDAQ looks good. S&P green. Everything, the trouncing and the pouncing and the bouncing and the slapping everything around is pretty much over, in my opinion. And we're going to see some great gains is what I'm calling for. Great gains coming our way. And it's about time, right? It's about dang time. Shaniza, I hope you're here. I hope you're hanging around to see this great run because I knew it was going to happen. I called it was going to happen. I expected to see, and I wouldn't doubt at all, to see a 3% gain minimum per day from now until earnings comes out. And there will be 1 or 2 days, or maybe even 3, and they'll look for them to happen on the suspicious dates like the 13th. Okay, you'll see these days when there will be a pullback, but for the majority of this time, for the next 2 months between now and the earnings call, January 30th, we are going to see this kind of action. And I don't know how they're going to stop it with this kind of volume, to be honest with you. I don't believe it is stoppable. And that's why I'm saying, when is earnings? I just said, coming up January the 30th was their earnings 1 year ago. 1 year ago. And it's interesting, if you go back here to the date, January the 30th, you will see something here. Look at this going all the way back to January 30th, last earnings call a year ago. And I want you to see what happened on January the 30th, folks. Way back here. Going back, there it is. January the 30th. Look where the price was, $4.24 on December the 28th. $4.24, folks, on December 28th. And what is the date that we're at now? November 28th. They were at $4.24, and the price just kept going freaking up. Kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. But look at January 30th. The price hit $7.01. And then 3 days later, on the great news of them beating the street. They went all the way up to 824 on 106 million. All right, folks, I'm showing you this history because it's important for you to understand that now, instead of being just 1 month ahead of the run, they're starting us even earlier. Okay, you saw that low right there on that date, December 28th. All right, it was at 424, and all it did was go up and up and up every single day. Look at this: 1 day up, 2 days up. There's a couple pennies down, then 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, a few pennies down, just like I told you would happen, and then 5 out of 7, 6 out of 8, 7 out of 9, up, 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 right? 7 out of 9 days. We're going to get on up there. And then 8 out of 10, 9 out of 11, 10 out of 12, 11 out of 13 days. Then a slight pullback 2 days. Then off it goes. So we're at 11 out of 15, 12 out of 16, 13 out of 17 days up, folks. And then they tried to pull it back. Look at them trying to scare folks out before the run to 747 and 824. So there are going to be some days where they try to scare us out a few times here and there. But for the most part, folks, until we see January 30th, this is going to run. It's going to do even better than it did in the past, is my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, and I don't make any guarantees, but I sure did tell you, folks, buy this thing with me at 640s. I told you to buy it in the 4s. When it was at 445, 466, I told you to buy it in the 8s even, because we're going past that again. And I've even said, like I was doing at one time, I was buying this at 888. That's probably about where I am for my highest buys right now, because I like to push it up when it's going up, right? You know that. You've seen what I do. Hey, everybody, just congratulations on a great day today. I am very, very grateful for you being here and checking in on me the last few minutes. I didn't get to be on here during the bottom today, but heck yeah, look at this gorgeous 1 day chart. Folks, this is just the beginning. I say it again. This is just the beginning. There will be more and more volume as long as we stay over 35 to 40 million a day. We're going to see some awesome, awesome gains because, folks, they're only been shorting, like I said, about 13 million shares a day. They're glad when there's this volume is down at 17 million shares a day like it was here. Look how easy it was for them to manipulate then when there was 24 million a day, 17 million, 18 million, 19 million, 15 million, 19, 16 million. They love it, having a field day with the price when this was going on. But the volumes changed. No more 16 millions, no more 18 millions, no more 21 million even. Folks, the volume is going to be their kiss of death. I promise you. All right? I'm going to stake my claim on that again. The attrition, the war of attrition, they cannot hold up the more volume that keeps coming in. And why would there be more volume coming in? Well, because everybody knows that they are going to be turning a profit. They're going to be showing the profit on this next quarter's earnings report. And they were wise to write off that loss that they had on that other endeavor. They wrote that off on this last one, so it won't hold them back on this earnings. I think it was genius by Anthony Noto to do that. I don't know if you're aware of what I'm talking about, but they had some money that they had invested in another thing that they had actually taken losses on. They decided to write that all off on this last one. And so that's why they were so far below where they were supposed to be on their EPS. If you look over here, you'll see that they've been beating the street, met the street, and then look where they missed. They missed right here, okay? And it was a big miss, but because they wrote off that bad debt. It's gone now. On this next earnings call, it won't be there, and this thing is going to rocket, folks. It's already started. The launch has begun. We're on the pad. We've left the pad, and now we're just going to fly. I'm just very grateful for all of you who understood that I did actually know what I was talking about with this stock, and that I'm not an idiot, a total idiot. I was starting to feel like maybe I wasn't. Brew Tank Catfish slayed the dragon, baby. That's right, Brew Tank. We are kicking it, man, and we're having fun this afternoon into the close. Hello, Brew Tank. Oh, yeah. Hey, check it out, everybody. In case you didn't know this, look at the Sofi institutional ownership now. 711, folks. 2 more. Cha-ching. How do you like that? And I actually had here a moment ago. Let's take a look here. I'm going to make sure I'm right. That's right. So you see this on 11/23. I'm going to have to reverse the screen here. So let me go over here for a second. And I want to thank you all for being here with me. It's fun to see you guys here with me today. Look at this right here, folks. Do, 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 do. Put this over here. Doop. There we go. Now we're going to make this bigger. And look, look. Institutional ownership was on 11/8 up at the top, 706. Then it went up to 709, 707, 708, 8, 9, and now 711. That doesn't surprise me one bit. And I wonder who shorted here 2 days ago. Sorry, suckers, losing money, aren't they? Whoever came in as a short position there and took up a short, they were making a big mistake that they didn't realize. Oh yeah, they screwed up, and they'll soon be out of here too once they've lost some money. See all those longs versus the shorts, folks. These are the smart people here. The longs are right here. Okay, these are the smart ones. 654 intelligent long institutions and 25 imbecilic moronic shorting. 32 going both ways. And that would include Morgan Stanley, apparently. We've seen what they've done before. When they had $48.5 million worth of this stock, they downgraded it. Now they own about 90 million. Let's go see how much Morgan Stanley owns. Let's go down here. We're going to put in Control F, and we can put in Morgan, Morgan, when we do that. Control F. Should see a little screen pop up. Where did it go? I'm not seeing it. There should be a little screen. Oh, let me put this back down so I know I'm doing the wrong thing here. Hold on a minute. Let me click me, and then I'll get me back down to size. Whoop, there we go. And then we'll make me turn around again so I'm correct and looking the right direction. There we go. Now let's do this. Weirdly enough, I am not getting my head the right direction either way, but that's okay. It doesn't matter to me at this point in time. I just want you to see here what I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to get Morgan Stanley. So we're going to come down here and look for the big Morgan. There they are. Morgan Stanley now owns how many? 8,814,745. Let's go see something here. Let's see if we've got our Alexa plugged in today. Let's go see if she wants to participate. Yeah, she's plugged in. Hey, Alexa, what is 8,814,745 times $8?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Okay. Yes. What is 8,845,700 times $7.34 total? Alexa, what is 8,814,745 times $7.34 total?
From currencylive.com. This variance equates to $210,484.85 over the last 30 days.
No, stop. Oh boy, howdy. Hey Alexa, what is 8,800,000 times $7.34 total?
This might answer your question. 8.8 million times $7 and 34 cents is 64,592,000 US dollars.
Thank you. All right. So there you go. 64 million now. They only had 48 million before. So they've accumulated more shares of SoFi while the price was down after they downgraded it. How nice of them to do such a thing. So anyway, now we're going to say goodbye to this. That screen goes off here. Boom, like that. And I just wanted you to be aware that SoFi has more institutions coming in. And now, as you can see, let's take a look at the price in after hours. Is it going to be $7.33 as it almost always is? And the answer is no. And I want you to look at that NASDAQ. Ah, there we go. That's more predictable, just as always predictable. These guys make a very solid, hard effort to try to scare everyone and make everybody think, oh my gosh, look, it's going down in after hours a whole penny. Anyway, folks, it's so routine and so regular that nobody's even surprised by it. And as you can see, other people aren't going to even let that number stay. And my guess is, as I thought from this close and looking at all that volume that came in, that it's just going to keep rising here in the after hours. So let's just get over here and take a look at this 1 day chart now. 1 day chart we're looking at. And folks, listen, we have got a beautiful chart scenario right here. And look at the big effort to try to splash the close today. Look at that massive red dump there. Ah, it's beautiful. Someone dumped 568,000, and this is a favorite number there. I saw that exact same number yesterday in the mid afternoon. The exact same number almost, 568. And that's something. Look at that. Every other odd minute, they tried to nail it. Every odd minute, they tried to do it. And that's how they do it. So if you look at this one right here, 355, they used 206,000 shares. Then they came at it at 357, the odd number again, for 411,000 shares. And here they did it again, 568,000 share dump, all to get how much less per share? From right here, 735 to 734. That is a massive amount of money to be throwing away to try to achieve a penny gain. Would you not agree? I definitely see that. And I'm happy to see that it doesn't make any difference no matter what they do. And I just want to thank all of you for being here and taking a look at what I'm showing you, folks. And what I'm showing you is that SoFi is doing exactly what I said it would be doing. It has started at about exactly the time that I thought it would start. And that's why you can see on my headline on my video what it says for my video here. Hold on. Go to my channel and we'll go to my live video right now. And you can see what I have for the headline. I tried to put the rocket ship back on there. For some reason or another, they wouldn't even let me do that. So I just had to go with the same one I had before. SoFi is now the time. Yes, I definitely believe it is. I definitely believe now is the time. I think that it has begun. I think that the launch pad is like we've got over here. We're gonna have to get this picture up again because we are definitely seeing launch time. This is where we are right now. So let me just pause this screen right here, see if we can get this video to come up and show the launch pad on it. So let's just refresh the screen and hopefully we can get that to happen so that I can download that image from that because I wasn't able to get it today. But hey, what a great day. What a great day for SoFi. And I'm so glad that all of you could be here with me to watch it run this afternoon late. We don't get much late action here from me, but I decided to come on in here and start up this afternoon as soon as I got an opportunity to do something. And let's see if we can do an edit here. And maybe I'll be able to download this picture from this edit screen. I hope so, because I really like to have this picture again. And for some reason, it is no longer on my computer. So we're going to go ahead and try right. There we go. Perfect. That's good. Now we're going to hit this and we click download. Beautiful. Ah, there we go. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? All right. We're going to keep that image right there. And we're going to use that to change on the image we've got now. I'm loading up the rocket. The fuel is cheap. Better's better. Use some lube. That's right. That's right, Mopar. You got it, my friend. Man, is this thing going to get higher and higher on this volume? And that is the biggest issue for us, to see this volume keep staying nice and high up here over the 30s, okay? As long as they're fighting this much volume every day, it's going to be their kiss of death. They cannot handle it. They cannot. They cannot put up with this kind of volume trickling in every single day. That's just too many wanting this stock at this price, wanting it before they break into profitability. And the reason we saw two more institutions take up long positions today is because they can see the writing on the wall. That's my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think so. And the reason I say that is because, like I said, I just showed you that chart, and you can see how many institutions are starting to gain positions here. Now, since June, July, and August, it tapered off flat. That was all during Morgan Stanley's downgrades and others downgrading us. We got so many downgrading us then. You're not wrong. That's right. So right here, we had three institutions We were up to 300,000 shares held. And look, we jumped up in the month after that in September. We slightly went up in October. And now, November, we've risen again. So, folks, they're coming in just like they were right here. Look how similar this chart, and this one here. Look at the similarity of these three with these three here. And look where we were after that, folks. Are you seeing this? Okay. So I am seeing basically an identical look from these three on the graph in October, and it would be in November, December, and January. And I guess December, January, February, because then here's March. But look, December, January, February, we're already here now. And we're not even in December yet. Well, you know what I mean, folks. Now we're in November, December, January. Folks, we got another month and we're going to keep climbing. This looks identical, and look at the jump up from here after we had that. So do you see the similarity? I hope you do. It's very, very clear. You can see where this is going. You can see more institutions came in today. They took up long positions, which would be very wise. And if you're shorting this, watch this number start to dwindle now, 25 short. Wouldn't be surprised tomorrow to see 24, then 23, 22, and on down. Because the higher we go in price, the more the shorts will dump this and get their butts out of here. Part of them were buying their way out today, looks like, possibly, because that's part of the reason that we saw this increase by 4% today was because of shorters getting out. They have to buy to get out. And look at everybody else today. Affirm, congratulations to you. Roberto, if you're holding Affirm still, a very nice gain today. PLTR, I hold it since $11 and still sweet on that. All these stocks are looking good today. Everything looks good. And it's no surprise to me with the Dow and the NASDAQ going greener and greener. And folks, once the NASDAQ breaks over 14,350 tomorrow, we're going to see some real gains coming. And you just hold on tight, everybody. That's right. I don't believe I am wrong. Now, I am not a financial consultant. I don't have a degree. I have to make that claim. I want you all to know that I am just an analyst who's an individual who's been trading for a very long time. And I know when the charts are starting to look sweet enough to tell you it's a good time to come in. Now, I don't always get it right. And there have been some doubters, I know, since they got in here in the sevens with me when I was buying at 766. But they're going to find out here in the days, weeks, and months to come, 2 months specifically, that they were completely right in trusting in what I had said. Because I think, folks, as I said to you, we're going to see a gradual gain of 2 to 3% every single day, with occasional pullbacks, just like I showed you on these charts from the last time that they came at us on January, before the January 30th call. I want to go all the way back here to November the 29th, and you can see the price right here on December the 7th. All right. Now we're almost at November 29th now at 444. But on the 7th, which was 1 month, 3 weeks, they were able to keep running it down on this volume. See how low it was? 23 million, 28 million, 21 million, 19 million. See how low the volume was? They like it when it's down low like this, okay? When it starts to get into the 30s, look what happens to the price. It starts going up, and then it gets on up in here, and you can see it's still rising. And now you're still here in the 30s, 33, 33, 48, 30, and it's rising. 50 million, it's rising. 49 million, 30 million, keeps rising. 32, 31, keeps rising. You see this, 32 million. That's why I'm telling you, folks, if we get this earning volume, thanks for coming back, Kat. You're welcome. Yes. Thank you, Chuck, for being here. Uh-huh. Yes, it's good to be back. I am working in another career venture right now, so I will be doing these afternoon updates. All right. You can look for me to come on for maybe an hour or so, do a live session each day if I get a chance, sometime just from 3:30 on and into the close, because what I want to start watching here very closely, and look at them. See, they're so weak right now. We've got them so down that the only thing they can do is make wishful thinking in the after hours and sell to each other one share at a time down to 7:30. Okay, there's no real volume going on here, I can assure you. This is pure and simple manipulation by small time 1 and 2 share people at a time, and they work together to do it. They are called, well, they're paid shills, and that's what they're doing in the after hours now, trying to make fear reside in people when the price is up 4.4% today, and yesterday's gain was about 3%. Am I right? So, folks, don't worry about what we see going on daily. We're going to see bigger and bigger swings, and that can be indicated by the way, is what I want to point out. This volume, the more volume, the worse it is for these guys until it's up to $8.24 from December the 27th at the price of $4.24. And then you got here just a month and a half later, the price is at $8.24. December 27th, January 1st. It was only, man, it was a month and 3 weeks, folks. Month and 2 weeks. And they moved it up $4. All right. And I expect to see the same thing happen now coming up towards this January. If we do see that, folks, 8 to 4 puts us around $12 by earnings. Am I right? Or maybe a couple days after earnings if they keep coming in like they did on that event when we beat the street. And that was not even showing profitability at that time, people. They didn't even show profitability. They just beat estimates. Their earnings per share was not as low as expected, the loss. So this time around, though, it's going to be a totally different story. And I think everyone can see that. And they know that time's up for the manipulation. Everybody is buying now. There's too much volume coming in. Look at this, 35,634,000. And I guarantee you, if I was to take off my, and I can here, let me take off my disconnected. I hope I'm still up here. It says I was disconnected briefly. All right, let's see. So here you go, folks. Look at the call volume, 70%, put volume 30%. 30% of moronic puts on this stock. These guys are out of their mind. And look at the most volume of put was at 1135. At 1135, folks, the price was where? The price was at 716. That's where all their puts are. Oh, hold on. Got the wife calling. Hey, honey bunny. I'm up on a live feed from YouTube showing everybody what a great day we had, up over almost 5% today, 4.3% up today. Oh. Yep. Well, I don't get a chance to see them anymore, so I popped on here this afternoon for the last 30 minutes to the close. And now I'm just showing them how many people are still putting puts on this stock. And they put the most puts on it today at 1135. And at the time, at 1135, the price was at $7.18. $7.18. So they're losing their butts, okay, people, and they're going to continue to do so. Let me just talk to my wife here for a little bit, and then I'll get back to you guys. Hey, honey. Oh, I guess she just hung up. She's not going to wait on me, but that's okay. No big deal. Let's call her back and see and act like we're not with you, okay? That'll be cool. If we can get her, that is. Hold on a second here. Boop, boop, boop. Calls. Phone, please. She'll work.
Hello?
Hey, honey. I was just telling everybody, hold on, let me go talk to my wife for a minute.
Oh, well, I thought you were getting towards, you were telling them that you needed to, or I thought you were telling me you needed to give me, I just thought you were telling me to hold on. So I just thought, you know what? Let's hang up. That way he can do his thing and I can do mine.
All right. Well, what's yours?
Well, I just started watching a tutorial on Canva. So
Oh.
Anyway, I was just going to tell you that you're on your own tonight for dinner, and I'm not going to be eating with you, and I've eaten already, and
Okay. What did you have?
I had 2 apples and some sushi.
Okay. Well, I had
from
tuna
B&W.
fish.
Huh?
I had tuna fish.
Oh, you already ate too?
Yep.
Okay.
Tuna fish and Doritos.
Okay.
So,
I'll probably be home around 6:30 or 7.
okie dokie.
Right.
All right. Be careful. Watch out for the deer.
Okay.
Call me when you're leaving so I know when to expect you.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There we go. Well, folks, what was I going to show you here? I know we lost a couple of people here. Mopar, it says, Chuck, yes, thanks for coming back. Yes, Chuck, it's good to be back. Mopar, I am an A12 catfish guy. A12. I love it. You got that? You hear that, Mopar? If you're still here, I'm loaded up. The rocket, the fuel is cheap. Bears better use some lube. Very true. And Mopar says, I am an A12 catfish guy. I love it. You guys make me laugh. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. So I guess at this time I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to show you that I had dug up a little bit more, and it was cool to see more institutions coming in today. And that is always a good signal, folks. When you have institutions accumulating shares of a stock here 2 months before their earnings call comes out, you got to know what that means. You got to know. You got to know. People, don't be naive, all right? Don't be naive. Oh, look at that. It says now 712. We got, yes, 712. Another one has just come on. Woo! Nice. We're going to change 1128 now. 1128, 712. And I guarantee you they're long. Yes, sir. 655 long and 25 short. 32 going both ways. Yep. Well, what do you know, folks? Another institution has made entry today. So 3 institutions today alone. And if you want to short this, you go right ahead. You be a shorter all you want, and you are going to lose your butts. Now, I want you to look here again. We went over here to this. This is a very cool thing that I have here, Market Chameleon. And what it shows you, folks, is during the day and what time of day. The yellow portion of this is the call volume. I know I did this before and made this mistake. We're going to move this out of the way so you can see this. I did this mistake before, not going to make it today. All right, there we go. All right, boom, put this down here a little smaller. All right, this is what I want you to see. When you're looking at this Market Chameleon site, what you're seeing here is over here, it shows you in yellow the call volume, and over here in blue, it shows you the put volume. And down here, it shows you it from 9:30 to 9:35, most of the volume was calls. That means people going long. 5,274 to 717 puts, okay? And it'll show you through the day when the calls were coming in and you can see the volume levels, they were receding here, and you can see when the puts began. And they started heavy at 10:10. All right, well, over here, if you look at 10:10, you can see where the price was when they started heavy at 10:10. What was it? 10:10, 707. Look at all the dumbasses that shorted this when the price was 707. You got 5,280 with puts on it and only 2,371 with calls. So shorts way outnumbering the longs. And look at them again here at this right here. And again, you're looking at the put volume. It's not much. They're almost equal there. But look how many of them decided right here at this time at 11:35 to 11:40. They made the decision to really come in heavy with the puts. 8,762 to 1,462 calls. All right. And that time, 11:35 to 11:40, if you go over here, you can see where the price was right at that time. And you can see it was at $7.23 and $7.24 during that time. So the fact that we're sitting here at 734 makes every one of them a loser. All right. They're all losers on those shorted positions. And there was a ton of them that did it. No wonder they came so hard here at the end here. Look at them again coming at 345. Look how heavy the puts are versus the calls. 5,754. And where was the price at 345? The price at 345, people, unfortunately for them, was here, right here, right here at 345, 730. They started putting in the puts 730, 345 exactly. The price was 731. No wonder they're fighting so hard for that number right here now, huh? Because they all put a bunch of puts on it there thinking, this thing's going to run on back down tomorrow morning. I'll be able to get it at 688 again. I'll get out at 688 or 689. And look at this number here, the open. We opened today at 704. I called that. I told you we were going to open over 7, and we did. So good for you, everybody who came in with me and has been holding with me. I just want to show you that too. Let me get this picture back down here. Anybody else here? Mopar, I am an A12 catfish guy. That's right. Hey, everybody. Don't be in fear of anything that's going on with this stock because all we're going to see is increasing volume. And if you go over here to another one, Market Chameleon, let's go back to, let me try another one here that I've got on my bookmarks. Let me see if I can find this bookmark. And this will be after hours trading. And let's get on down here, way down here. Oh, we're going to have to do a search for it maybe. Recent. Let's just do after hours trading. Google here. After hours trading. Uh-oh. All right, and there we go. Bingo. After hours trading. And we don't use that or that. We're going to use Market Watch, Market Chameleon After Hours Trading Report. Here we go. There we go. After hours tools. And let's go see where we are, if we are on the board at all. And let's just see what kind of volume we're seeing with it. Coming down here, coming down, down. Oh boy. Okay. So we do not see us on the after hours chart. Let's go see if we've got any after hours volume. I'm going to put in Sofi here. SOFI. Okay. Boop. And volume here. And we're going to see if we can get price action after hours. Volume. Been a while since I've been over to this page to look this up, so it's kind of hard for me. Trade ideas. Interesting. Price action. Maybe it'll be in here. After hours is what I'm looking for. Regular after hours. There we go. We got 894,000 shares traded in the after hours so far. 894,000. So that's a nice addition as well. And you can add that 894,000, which is really basically another million shares to what we had already on historical data at 35,634. Now you're at 36,534,000. So that's very good. As long as we see these 36 fives like this, that's going to be the death of these shorters, I'm telling you here and now. Don't expect to see this 731 hold up in after hours either, but don't be surprised if it does either because of the number of shorted I just showed you here at the end of the day on this, what they tried to do. So hopefully that is all good information for you can use in the future. You can go to Market Chameleon. And what I'm in here is I'm at SoFi Stock Summary Trading Ideas. And when I put it in, just when I searched right here, it just says marketchameleon.com overview SoFi. And that's all I'm looking at. And it shows me the call versus put volume. And folks, there's still a lot of people who think shorting and puts on this stock is a good idea. And I do not. Especially with what I've seen in the historical data, what's happened leading into the earnings call, and none of those earnings call previously where the price had gone up by as much as 48% from a month and 2 weeks before earnings. They went up 48%, and that was without an estimation of them breaking into profitability. This time, it's going to be a different story, folks. It's not going to be a 48% run. I think it's going to be way, way more. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, I'm done. Okay, I'm done now. And hope you all have a great night. Yes, indeed. See ya tomorrow around 3:30 p.m. Okay? And that's what I'm going to shoot for. All right, that's what I'm shooting for right there. I'm done now, folks, and hope you all have a great night. See you tomorrow around 3:30 p.m. Okay? Chuck, thanks again, Kat. No problem. Hey, it's great to see that what we're showing you here with these institutions coming in. I'm just so happy to see 3 long institutions come in today. And it didn't surprise me one single bit. And they're just beginning, folks. It's just beginning. And the good thing about them coming in right now, folks, is that they don't buy up 100 shares, 500 shares, or 1,000 shares. They buy hundreds of thousands at times, or even millions, I've seen. So we don't know how big of amounts of shares they're buying. But one of the things I might start following here with these institutions is not only the number of institutions, but we might be wise to start writing down here the shares outstanding. Let's put down here, right here, institutional shares. Institutional shares is 371, 481, 438. 371, 481, 438. And that way, when they come in, I'll know how many shares they bought, right? And then the value really won't be a determining factor. Don't need to worry about that. All right? All right. So anyway, I want to be happy to see you guys again tomorrow if you want to tune back in. I want to thank you for being here with me today. It's been fun this afternoon to do a little short session. And yes, indeed, we're making coin. You're very welcome. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much, Tron. We appreciate it very much. Appreciate your comments. Let me get my picture up here again. I'm going to do this. Yep. And thank you, Chuck. And thanks to you, to Tron. All right. Everybody should have a big one of these on their face today, and that's a smiley face, because that's what we have. And folks, as I said to you already, be prepared now for the next month and a half to almost 2 months, or maybe more, of this price going up virtually every day. As you can see, when I went back here to that way back a year ago, and I showed you these numbers, when they started climbing, they didn't always go up. These are the lows: 444, 452, 467, down. See that? Down 15 cents. Then back to 447. But from here, when it got to this low on December the 7th, after that, folks, it was pretty much off to the races. Up, up, down 4 cents, up, down 3 cents, same, down 10 cents. Then here we go, up 15 cents, up 11 cents, down a smidge, up 11 cents again, down a smidge. See how they kept trying to hold it back? December 28th, 424 was the final day that they could hold it down on 35 million shares. And after that, look how the volume started picking up on them. I expect the same here. And we got 1 day up, 2 days up, 2 pennies down. So you're now 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5. And look at this drop the next day from there. It's just 7 cents, 4 out of 5. So you're 4 out of 6, 5 out of 7, 6 out of 8, 7 out of 9, 8 out of 10 up. And that's only at $4.99. 8 out of 10 up at $4.99. 9 out of 11. 9 out of 11. You got 10 out of 12 Up, folks. You got 11 out of 13. Then down just 17 cents. So 11 out of 14, then 12 out of 15, 13 out of 16, 14 out of 17, 19 cents down, 14 out of 18, 14 out of 19, 2 cents down, right? And then look at the next day. It's up here to 637. So you're 14 out of 20, you're 15 out of 21, you're 16 out of 22, 17 out of 23, and 18 out of 24 days. And 824, up 48%. So, folks, not every day is going to be up. You can see there that 6 of the days they had it down, a little bit here, a little bit there, 3 cents, 12 cents, 10 cents. There's a few days they pulled it back. But man, this thing was on a tear. And it's going to be on another tear, I think, right now, from now until the closing. That's all I have to say. I'm done with my live. I thank you for being here, all of you who've been here and shared with me this afternoon in the closing. It's been fun. And now I'm going to bring this one up here, boom, like that, and go boom, like this, and then put me over here, boom, like that, and then turn it all around, whoop, like that. I don't know why I'm still looking that way. I should be looking the other direction once this screen is flip-flopped, but when I flip-flop it, I'm still looking that way. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why it's doing that, and I don't care. All I want to do is say farewell to you, and I'm going to let it be done in the special way that only me can do. And so, everybody, thank you for being here with King Cat Tyler today and me, King Cat. Well, we bought some more at the very low yesterday and then watched it go today, didn't we? What a great day for us all. Stick around tomorrow, too, in the afternoon, and we'll be back on here when the price is hopefully even higher than today. And so for now, we wish you all the happiness you can get. We wish you prosperity in every trade. We wish for you great health, and most of all, you know what we wish for you, and that is that you are surrounded with love. And that's going to do it for us today. We're going to talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.